It is 8:31 Central African time. Welcome back to it. That was music from Shav. That was called a Unite. And we are closing off the show with a revolutionary artist and the conscious revolutionary artist from Tobago. His sound fuses calypso, African rhythms, and modern hip hop into music that lifts, heals, and awakens. From winning the Tobago Youth Award to performing at the SXSW and collaborating in Ghana, Shav carries the Caribbean to the world with the spiritual depth and cultural pride. His mission is to connect humanity through music and speaks to both the soul and the struggle. Shav, good morning to you.
Morning, morning. Big love.
And especially a good morning to you, considering it is 2 a.m. where we are speaking. It is 2 a.m. where you are. So thank you so much for waking up to talk to us, man. But talk to us about your amazing music. I really love the blend of the spiritual aspect, but also it's got a bit of a groove to it, man. I mean, I see myself, slow dancing to this while, sipping something nice, on the beach somewhere.
Yeah, music heals, and we just have to find a way to get the healing in a way that doesn't taste like medicine.
Yeah, not that like soury taste, that like bitter, licoricey taste. So talk to us about this, man. I mean, I think it's important to know where the source of your music comes from. Where did it all begin for you?
I started writing um, when I just before I had my son. He's 10 years old now, so I started
Wow.
writing. And the reason I started writing was because I wanted to, at the same time that he was on his way to planet Earth, I also was going through an internal process of wanting to feel more inspired, understand more about myself, about why I'm here. And then knowing that I have a son on the way was just a greater encouragement to document it. And the way that I was moved to document that journey was through music. So I started writing songs and I haven't stopped since.
And I think it's so beautiful now watching that. So it's almost like the your son kind of ushered in the musical career, right? How have you managed to do that? When you get into the studio, what are some of the things that inspire you to create that inspirational and spiritual music?
Um, all of life. And I guess some of the challenges that different societies will face, especially us as a people here in the Caribbean, fragmented from Africa all those years ago. Um, and the beauty. So both the pain and the beauty of life inspires it.
So, in terms of collaborations, I feel like it's more intentional now because it's not just you're not just creating music because you want to create music or you just kind of flying by with it. It's quite intentional because you are spreading an African narrative and a Caribbean narrative and a spiritual narrative. So what do you look for when you look for your collaborations?
I look for artists who I could catch a energy with, both in studio and just through conversation. I also look for artists who have a message as well that might be different to mine, but supports. And I look for artists who have a good energy. Like once your energy is good, we
Yeah.
can make it happen. And if you could push me out of my comfort zone,
Mm. And
really
yeah. What are some of the messages that you want to bring out in your music?
self-discovery. Know who you are,
Mm.
understand yourself at not just a historical level or a family level or a legacy level, but an emotional level, a cognitive level, a physiological level. Understand,
Mm.
bless me. Understand why you feel the way you feel. Understand why you're sneezing right now. Might be
Might be confirming something. Who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe you needed to bless yourself in that moment.
absolutely. So that's what I think is important. Like self-discovery, bravery, courage, the ability to challenge dominant narratives, um, through your stories, whether it be in music, fashion, whatever feels true to you.
And what can we look forward to in the next coming months in terms of music? Are we going to be releasing an EP? Has it already been released? What can we be excited about?
Well, I'm working on an album currently. I released the first single from it just about a month ago called Kaiso Jambi.
Mm.
Interesting, Jambi was like one of my first very intentional attempts to marry that Caribbean African story in a way that is not abstract, not inferred, but direct. And I landed in 2 weeks ago. Blessings for that, you know? And
Mm.
you guys could really look forward to some of the collaborations that came out of that trip because I linked up with some really amazing artists while there. Shinji from Morocco, Kazaka from South Africa, Demi, who is also Ghanaian, just artists from the motherland. And we got into the studio and we made some magic together. So in this coming season, you could look forward to more singles and also an album, which should have some really strong features from my brothers who live on the continent.
Amazing stuff. Where can we find you on social media, man?
You can find me everywhere at xav.sound. That's XAV.sound. And XAV is really a symbol. It means God is with me
Oh.
through the highs and the lows.
Oh, that is so beautiful, man. Zav, thank you so much for joining us today. You guys are giving us baby name ideas. That is a beautiful depiction there, man. Thank you so much for your time today. And we are enjoying your music. I'm jamming to your music. Definitely kickstarted my day. And we look forward to seeing you collect the awards, collect the collaborations. It's going to be amazing.
Big love. Look forward to it as well. And I look forward to being back in the motherland on more places, more countries. That's what I'm looking forward to. And coming in studio to link with you.
I know that's right. I was about to say, man, if you don't include us in all of that, then we're not friends anymore. What are we doing? Amazing stuff, man. Thank you so much for joining us. It is at 8:39 Central African time. That was Zav coming through there with some amazing music, some spiritual music uplifting us. Let's enjoy right here on the Oasis.